Hello, everyone. So, there's only like 10 days of. Well, August is National Dog Month, so. I'm going to be ranking my top 5 favorite dog movies. Okay, the rules are the main character has to be a dog or a canine or. Yeah, it has to be a dog, yeah. This one is a little bit tricky because there's not that many dog movies. I gotta watch more of them in the future, but yeah. So my last one is Show Dogs. So this one is about a Rottweiler canine dog trying to take down a criminal and this and that. He has to be paired with a human guy. They're going undercover at the dog show trying to find, criminals who is basically trying to steal like a panda, basically. Yeah, they're trying to smuggle a panda somewhere and sell it on a black market. The panda is clearly CGI, it's not real. I do like the panda freeing the tiger, though, at the end. And the tiger just, runs off and it starts attacking the people who, drugged him and stole him from the wild to sell on the black market. Awesome scene. This one is last because it's good, it's just there's not much going on in the movie. Shaquille O'Neal's in it. What does he play? Oh, that's why I felt like a Beverly Hills Chihuahua movie. So the director of that and Scooby-Doo made this movie. Okay. It is good. The characters are great. The dog, I think, is voiced by Shaquille O'Neal. So some of the celebrities up here voice some of the dogs. So Shaquille O'Neal dog, what the fuck's his name? Okay, so no, he's not. He's voiced by Chris Rock? Will Arnett, Chris Ludacris Bridges. Okay, so the movie's good. Not that memorable. I do remember some scenes. I remember the panda looking terrible CGI-wise. Obviously, they couldn't use a real panda child. Well, yeah, a panda cub because that would have probably got into a lot of trouble. And if anything bad happened to the panda baby, most likely lawsuits and yeah. Next one is Fox and the Hound 2. Honestly, I still love this movie. It's just thinking more about it as a sequel. Actually, it's a midquel. It takes place. So the Fox and the Hound. So it takes place before Copper is taken away for some years training to be a hunter dog and comes back as an adult. This one takes place before that. Copper's whole goal in it is learn how to sniff or track. He joins the Singing Strays. Honestly, I feel like this movie should have been about the Singing Strays. It should have been just a bunch of dogs, stray dogs, trying to make it big. Why did they need to add Todd and Copper in the movie? They're barely in the movie, as is. Sorry. And again, it's only 69 minutes long. Nice. And that's another reason why I like the movie so much. It's not really a sequel. Though I will admit, the movie looks amazing. The coloring, the characters are great. I kind of really wish the movie could have been longer, an actual feature film. I wish the movie could have been 80 minutes long to flesh out the strays. We don't even know, how, the twins or even Granny Rose, met Cash at all. But still, I do like the characters. Dixie's great. She's also voiced by Reba. She's voiced by voiced by Reba, right? Yeah, Reba McEntire. I'm sorry, the moment she said, like, no offense, immediately reminded me of, like, the show Reba when she said it. Same voice actress. The songs are great. You know what I mean? The only songs I remember is Good Doggy, No Bone. Zelda the cat's barely in the movie, but she is there. I really wish the movie could have been longer. That's why it's down more. My only complaint is I wish the movie would have been longer. But 69 minutes is okay. Do they use the runtime well? A bit. It's still a good movie, still worth to watch. And you can tell the people are trying to make it great. I still do wish the movie could have been its own movie without Copper and Todd. Should have been a movie in theaters about Dixie and Cassie's relationship, how they met each other, how they tried to make it big. Dixie being the diva, blah, blah, blah. I really wish that's what the movie could have been about. But as it is, I still do like the movie. The characters are interesting and great. And we actually do see a nice side to Amos Slade. Yeah, the Hunter Amos. We see a nice side to him when Copper goes missing. When he finds a lady who's can't find Todd, he actually is a bit kind to her and says if he sees a fox, he will, instead of killing him, like how he would in the first movie, he would tell his neighbor that he saw her rather than attack, which I do like how they are trying to make him a bit nicer, which, yeah. Yeah, so maybe at the end he's gonna be a bit nicer. But yeah. Still a great movie. Next is 101 Dalmatians, the original. This one is fun. I just rewatched it yesterday, and the characters, voice acting, great. Lucky. So in the book, I believe Cadpig was supposed to be in the movie, but there's actually a lot of stuff that was cut from the book from the movie. Well, for one, Cruella was going to have a cat in the book. Well, in the book, Cruella has a cat, which really dark. She drowns the kittens of her pet cat because she kept getting pregnant by Allie and street cats. In the book, the cat, as a way to stick it to Cruella, helps the Dalmatians escape and shows them the dresses she was making for important clients. The Dalmatians ripped and destroyed them all. This led to the clients getting angry and suing Cruella, and she loses everything and becomes homeless. Which is a fitting end as someone so evil and so terrible. I believe she gets arrested in the sequel, London Adventure. They did make a TV show with Cadpig in it. Cruella's toned down, and they did change her character. She's, well, a bit less slender as how she was in this movie. And they kind of tone her down. She does get some moments where she's a bit nicer to this and that. She has a pet ferret, which I guess named Fluffy, which I guess is supposed to be the name of the cat. But yeah. Cruella steals Pongo and Perdita's 15 puppies. Rolly's there, and so is Lucky. Cadpig wasn't introduced until the TV show. Again, favorite Dalmatian. She's awesome. Reminds me of myself. Yeah, I was a lot like Cadpig when I was a kid. I did believe I was smarter than everyone else around me, and often looked down on others, which wasn't good looking back. I did get humbled, which is good, and became much nicer later on in life. But yeah, so the movie's great. Definitely a classic, awesome movie. Horace and Jasper in the movie, they were okay as villains. Next one is Bolt. This one is a Disney movie that's very different. And yeah, Miley Cyrus is in the movie before she went a bit, weird. I really wish I could make a sequel to this movie. I don't know how they would make a sequel to this. I would actually love to see a Bolt TV show about Bolt as a superhero. Like, again, it's basically Bolt finds out that he's not really a superhero. They do mention episodes from the show he's from. I really wish that Disney would have at least made at least a couple seasons of the Bolt TV show based in the movie. That kind of would have been cool. But no, we don't get that. Still, the movie's good. The characters are great. I think this is one of the few Disney movies where there's no love interest in the movie whatsoever. Bolt doesn't fall in love with Mittens. They just stay friends, which is weird because, like, most Disney movies have, like, you know, a love interest. Main character falls in love. Nope, doesn't happen in this movie. Which is fine. Not every movie has to have a love interest. I mean, 101 Dalmatians happened in the beginning when Pongo fell in love with Perdita and got his owner to marry Annette. And yeah, they immediately got married. Like, they meet each other, then they immediately cut to the marriage, and yeah. They don't have kids either, which kind of makes me wonder. Fox and the Hound, there is a love. Well, the main characters don't fall in love, but Cass and Dixie are a couple, but they break up and get back together in the movie, so I guess it is some romance in there. Not that much, it's just show dogs, these two dogs fall in love. The Collie and the Roddy fall in love. Like, yeah, again, like most movies have a love interest or someone fall in love with someone. Bolt doesn't. And I know people saying, oh, but Mittens is a cat and Bolt's a dog. I mean, come on. In Disney, we have seen weirder couples in movies and shows past. I mean, Goofy falls in love with Isabella Cow, and Goofy's a dog. Even though some people say he's a cow, which, no, he would have been a bull. I mean, Goofy falls in love with a cow. Beauty fell in love with the Beast, even though he was a human in the end. Like, even in DreamWorks, like, Donkey fell in love with a dragon. Let's see. An Olga fell in love with a human, which stayed an Olga. Yeah, there's a lot of mixed interspecies relationships in movies. That's weird. Alright, what other weird interspecies stuff happens in kid movies? I'm trying to remember what was it. I mean, I guess technically My Little Pony Lord T-Rex parents. One's a gargoyle who fell in love with a centaur, which would make Lord T-Rex part gargoyle, part human, part horse. But then again, I mean, they do mention King Lord T-Rex's dad in this final, the ending of the end. They first mention him in the comics. But yeah, like I said, looking back, there's a lot of interspecies relationships happening in, mostly kids' media, which, looking back, is weird. I mean, I know love is love, and you can't help who you fall in love with. It's weird. Like, even in nature happens. Donkeys and horses can have kids. They're called mules. There's also a part zebra, part donkey, I think. So they're all crossbreeds. Oh, lion and tigers, a liger. What else is there? Like there are cross species that can reproduce in nature. Rhino's cool. Though it still bothers me that the owner doesn't notice one of her hamsters went missing when he joined Bolt and Mittens trying to get back home to Penny. There's no real villain in the movie either. It does come with the bonus features Super Rhino. Again, Mittens is by far the best character in the movie. Awesome. John Travolta as Bolt is great. I didn't even know that John Travolta did his voice until I had to look it up. But yeah, even like the synopsis on the back of TV kind of misleads you. Like, it makes you think like Bolt does have powers, but I mean, the trailer does give away that Bolt doesn't have powers. He's just an actor who believes he is, like Johnny Cage. I might do Bolt versus Johnny Cage. Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna touch that as a versus match. Even if it takes place in the toy box where Bolt does get to keep his powers, I would love to see this as well as in Kingdom Hearts. I mean, we did Toy Story in the toy box where characters are able to use their powers. When is Kingdom Hearts 4 coming out? Anyway, so the movie's good. Miley Cyrus as Penny is great. The movie keeps going back and forth between like Penny trying to find Bolt trying to get home. The songs are good. And I would say it's one of the most memorable Disney movies ever. That's my number one pick. All Those Go to Heaven 2. This one was hard between All Those Go to Heaven 1 or the second movie. The second movie. So the second one's more lighthearted than the first one. Characters are good. There's not stuff cut out from the first one. I still would love to see a remake of the first one with all the stuff cut out. I get why some of the stuff was cut out from the first one, but yeah, I still gotta get the third movie. Sasha LaFleur is a great character. Let's see. Dom DeLuise is Itchy again, and Burt Reynolds played Charlie in the first one, but Charlie Sheen plays Charlie in the second movie. So yeah, so in this one they gotta retrieve Gabriel's horn and bring him back to heaven. Bit of a dick move for Charlie to, prolong getting the horn. that meant like so many souls were stuck in limbo. And we see even humans in heaven too, which that would be nice. Humans and animals get to be in heaven together. Would be a little bit cool if you go to heaven and your pet isn't there with you to spend time with. A companion to play with, your best friend. I miss you, baby boy. Hope he's running around in heaven, having fun. Right, alright, the movie. T'Challa's great. He does want to help David come home. The TV show is a bit weird when it comes to the second movie. Not terrible, but yeah, the show is its own continuity of one. So yeah, Carface is back. Man, Red is by far the best villain in the movie. Though Belladonna kind of beats her when she shows up in the third movie. But yeah, so that's my list of my top 5 favorite dog movies. Hope everyone has a fun day, and if you have a dog, be nice to them, him or her, pamper them. It's their month. I mean, they should have a whole year of people respecting them for all the hard work they do. Dogs who are medics, getting medicine to you. Yeah, those St. Bernards that were for like medicine around their necks. Police dogs who save kids' lives. And take down when criminals, arrest them, sniff for drugs and other stuff like that. Dogs who are like emotional support dogs. Dogs who help people who are disabled. Dogs who help. Yeah, dogs have done so much for us, and it just feels like they don't get the proper respect they deserve. People abuse them, harm them, mistreat them, starve them, use them as weapons to terrorize others. It's sick. Again, these puppies deserve all the love they can get. I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.